Yo, so I've decided to make this video because it's necessary for my well-being and the well-being of my loved ones, as well as the well-being of the people that still support me to this day. Um, I think that me just talking this out and having people better understand the situation will just be better for all of us. So yeah. Um, so if you clicked on this video, you probably know what I'm gonna be talking about for the most part. But 8 months ago, I had said some transphobic remarks on Twitter, which I had then later told my following as well as my close friends within music that it wasn't me and that I was hacked. I'm here to, one, come clean and say that I wasn't hacked and that I did say those things. Two, I am here to apologize for having said those things. And three, I'm here to apologize for being dishonest to everyone in which I lied to, saying that I didn't say those things and that I was quote unquote hacked. I think that this has been the biggest mistake of my musical career by far, and also as well as one of the biggest mistakes I've made in my life as a whole. So if that kind of puts into perspective how this was, then yeah. But what I need to talk about is primarily just clarification as for why that was even said, and as well as also going over some things that were said about me online in that same time frame that I would like to clarify and let people know my truth. When those tweets had came about, what sparked that, and I hate saying this word just because it's kind of a victim word for me, and I just hate like victimizing myself and putting myself in the victim like end of just mental health in general. I just don't like going about doing that anymore because it doesn't help improve who I am as a person. But I guess you could say I had like a triggering conversation with my friend at the time, uh, my girlfriend, and my little brother about someone that was kind of close to me in my life that had decided they wanted to transition. I was just kind of airing out how I felt. The reasoning for why I was triggered about this, and this is also apparent publicly as for people who have talked about this before when it comes to my situation, is and I'm here to clarify what it was as well, because I know it fucks me up seeing people either say it was more than what it was or it was less than what it was, so I'm just going to say what it was. But when I was 15 years old, I was molested by a trans person at this like camp. And because of that, it fucked my mental health up for a couple of years following that, and I didn't necessarily realize up until about like that 8 months ago when this whole dilemma had happened how bad it was really affecting me on a subconscious level, and that I actually was still holding resentment towards trans people because of this traumatic experience in which I had when I was 15 years old. So I guess what's been the hardest part about this for me is just that I've had to watch people talk about a very private trauma that didn't need to reach the internet at all on a public level. And so for that, I've been seeking help and talking with people, for the past 8 months more intensively than I have before, not only just to talk about how I need to go about changing my mindset when it comes to trans people, but also kind of like having dealt with this kind of like online dilemma that I had been going through publicly that just didn't need to see the light of day. I want to say a couple more things. I want to say that I don't hold any resentment towards anyone that had gone about saying anything towards me online that was like super negative, or like I just don't hold any grudge against anyone that had said anything fucked up about me or anyone in my life. Um, Only because like it just like I understand now why it affected people, because I was dishonest um, as fuck to those close online friends that I had when I was going through this like manic episode at the time. When I was going through this manic episode, like getting off of my Lexapro, um, that was like, this was all in the same week in which I had said these things on Twitter. So I was also going about just lying a lot, because when you're going through a manic episode coming down off of antidepressants, you tend to think you're the only person that matters. And so you go about literally just doing anything you can to try to make shit go your way. And that's what I was doing. And it fucked me big time. And I realize now, like how fucked it was for those online, like close online friends that I was working on music with, to have been in that situation and have been lied to, and yeah, that honestly summarizes that. And like part of that is I'm gonna be taking down that one song Blacklist, just because it just doesn't fucking represent me as a person anymore. Like I just don't hold any resentment towards anyone that had ever said anything about me. I do now realize why people say the things that they say about me. And that's why these past 8 months, I've literally only gone about wanting to work on myself and improve my character. And so I can ready myself to come back and take this music shit seriously. If we're being honest, what I've been doing these past like 8 months has just been working. Like I've just been working a job, you know, and like been working on music like just as much. Been trying to prep up this album that I got, like that I want to drop in the summer and stuff. But I realized that ain't none of this shit gonna really work unless I get all this fucked up shit off my chest when it came to this situation. So I'm not here to ask for forgiveness. If you do feel the same way about me, go for it. You know, like I genuinely feel as if that I've been working on myself for the past 8 months. But if you feel as if you don't want to go about supporting me anymore, it's totally fine, and that's my fault at the end of the day, just due to what I had done. And if you would watch through this whole thing, I really appreciate you. And yeah, this is just something that, like, you know, has been reoccurring in my head for about like every single day for the past 8 months. So yeah, I wanted to also come back ready-headed and with like a very grounded, established headspace, because I feel as if I were to have tried to apologize and respond like this earlier, it just wouldn't have been as genuine, because I didn't take that time to work on myself, if you understand what I'm saying. So yeah, I really do fucking like I hate to make it sound corny. I just love everyone, dude, and I have no resentment towards ain't nobody on this internet shit anymore. I really just want to make music, and I hope everybody goes about doing the same. And thank you for hearing me out.